A special presentation of Chris 6 News, broadcasting live from the American Bank Center. This is Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders basketball.
Welcome to Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islander basketball on this Chris 6 Sports production. It is the Islander Invitational. Game 3 for your Islanders as they take on a long-standing rival, the UTRGV Vaqueros. I'm Stephen King. Today we're joined by Kevin Lynch, former Islander player, who is towering above me right now. This is an old rivalry, and that I know you played in.
Yes, we did.
Tell me about it. What's some of your best memories of going up against Pan American?
It's just a tough squad. They're local, small school, mid-major that, we love to compete against. So it's a good game. Should be a good game.
Without a doubt. The one thing we'll see from this team is an up-tempo style. Plain and simple, we got to be able to run with them. Or, if better, is being able to control that tempo. Maybe try and bring down that pace. But it'll be really interesting to see what transpires. Now, this is the final game of the tournament. The Islanders, unfortunately, 0-2 in this tournament, but so is UTRGV. The desperation of getting that win to close things out is important. As a player, the pressure on you to win in a tournament format such as this, and of course doing it in front of the home fans, what are they feeling?
Man, I think they're just hunting for a win right now. They're there. They've been in some close games the past 3 or 4 games, and so it's just, putting it all together and making it work, and I think they'll be fine. Yeah.
I agree. I think that's really what's necessary is for them to go ahead and just maybe have those short memories that coaches ask them to have. Whether it was positive or whether it was negative, have a short memory and move on just to the next game. The next game, well, it takes place in just a few moments. I'm Stephen King. Kevin Lynch will be courtside with you, bringing you all the action. We appreciate you joining us. Again, it's the Islanders and the Vaqueros. And by the way, this is a South Texas Showdown matchup presented by Navy Army Community Credit Union. So it's a big day. We appreciate everybody joining us here in the arena and joining us right here on the CW airing today's broadcast.
Looking for a one-of-a-kind flooring company? Then come visit us at Absolutely Floors and More. We have a large selection of carpet and engineered hardwood in all the latest styles from leading manufacturers. Plus, brand new styles of luxury vinyl waterproof flooring. Looking for ceramic or porcelain tile? No problem. We have a large selection to choose from. So if you're thinking about flooring, think Absolutely Floors and More at 5510 Williams Drive, the blue building behind Moore Plaza. Experience you can trust for over 35 years.
Behavioral Health Center of Nueces County is now Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities. We serve adults and children with mental illness, intellectual disabilities, veterans, and the homeless with job searching, medication management, counseling, skills training, therapy, and more. If you or someone you know needs help, contact the Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities today. Or for a psychiatric crisis, call our 24-hour crisis hotline.
Camping season is here, and Bishop RV Center is ready with 3 acres of fresh new 2020 travel trailers and fifth wheels. Why settle for last year's model when you can own a brand new 2020 for the same price? Come by Bishop RV Center and tour this brand new 2020 Catalina 333, designed with a huge living and kitchen area to make your camping trips the ultimate experience. What are you waiting for? Buy your dream RV today at Bishop RV.
Hi, I'm Omar Lopez at AEP Texas. And did you know that Peace of Mind has a new ringtone? You can receive outage alerts on your mobile device for free. You can receive a text message or an email message when a power outage affects your area. Go to aeptexas.com/alerts and sign up today. It's free and easy. Go Durs!
You're watching a Chris 6 News special broadcast of Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islander basketball.
Once again, coming to you from the American Bank Center, the Islanders Invitational, the final game. Jackson, and Bratton. The head coach, of course, Willis Wilson. For Texas A&M Corpus Christi, Lou Hill in his 4th season at UTRGV. Bertain it's a little bit of a loose ball. Let's see if this continues. Guess what? He continues that hot hand.
Absolutely. That's that three-point shot we were talking about earlier. He's just staying on fire right now.
And you can just, the way he kind of walks, the way he kind of hops, he's definitely in rhythm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's walking with a certain amount of swagger right now. Even the way he's communicating on defense, he's talking, he's loud.
Jackson. On the switch.
Good D.
They get in. Oh, Leslie Varner mishandled it for a moment. That's a player that's been troublesome for the Islanders over the time. Now Jackson, he is something special. Jared Jackson leads the team in scoring for UTRGV, and the one thing about him, he's also Cheryl Swoops' son. You know basketball.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. He's got some great lineage.
Absolutely. Man, and with that right there, that was great defense. That was just a tough shot.
Absolutely. He, a little bit behind the backboard.
Yeah.
Made it very comfortable. And he's got the assignment of Jay-Sean. Jay-Sean trying to spin the floater. This one on the short one won't go, and Jay-Sean wisely has to back up. Foul trouble can be an issue.
Yeah. I'll take that matchup any day. We'll live with that.
Varner kicks it back around. They look to the corner. Jackson in and out. Nice box out. Find your guy. Make contact. You're a forward playing for the Islanders. I mean, that's the first and foremost. Oh,
good.
They got bodies
get
down
on the floor.
And they're going to call him for the travel or on the sideline. I think he may have slid to the edge when he went for it. When he and Jason did not necessarily communicate well down the lane, they were too shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
They needed a little bit of space between to make that drop feed more productive.
It's the right idea. Like you said, the spacing was just a little off.
Dibiamaka makes it a 4-3 Vaqueros lead. Miles Smith from the free throw line, lost it on the way up, but fortunately, actually the block benefited him. The block by Bratton. Jay Sean at the free throw line steps up.
Good shot.
All 5 belong to Jay Sean, but am I shocked? Not really. Dibiamaka, nice
push.
Little hesitation not there yet. You see how Jackson is just shadowing Bertain?
Yeah.
And that's what we said, we want to be that third scorer, but he's gotten the respect of the coaches. The film, tells you a lot that he can knock down those shots. It is a 2-3 zone we're seeing right now.
Yeah. You can make him.
Elijah Schmidt on the high floater. That's going to go off the mark. They did not get. You can hear it from the benches where the coaches or the players saying we got to get better rotation.
Yeah, they got a little stagnant on that one. Good shot.
3 ball up and good. Knocking it down, Freeman. Monitor trail 7-5. Just getting things rolling. 16:40 remaining here in the first half. Miles Smith gets the screen. Jalen White. I'll tell you, Jalen's not. He's one of those guys that's not scared. Big flush.
Good job.
Elijah Schmidt took a lob feed, did a nice little move to get by the backside defender.
Absolutely.
And with authority.
Yeah.
Varner. Skip to Jackson. Jay-Sean, quick closeout, but Jackson on the drive up fake, and that's going to be the first on Jay-Sean. 16-12 on the clock. Jay-Sean got caught up in the air.
Yeah. Good little hesitation move. Pump fake, draw the foul.
7-7 the score. It'll be Jackson going to the free throw line. First substitution coming up for the Islanders. Is it apparently Tony Lewis will get the nod. Jackson, it's the first. Elijah Schmidt, that was an outstanding play as he took the feed. And again, just let the defender fly by.
Yeah.
Those are the type of plays that can spark something in your squad. Jackson hits them both, 9-7. Tight win early. Tony Lewis did check in for Elijah Schmidt. They'll get up the floor quickly. Jay Sean, one-on-one with Bratton. Off the window will it go? Tony Lewis with it. Got in so deep, had to try and go up over the shot blocker. Leslie Varner stopped nicely by White. 3-ball up short.
Good
White with the rebound.
Defense.
Nothing there. He's going to go for it anyway, and he'll be fouled. So the big man at 245 pounds, able to go Euro step around around Dibiamaka, got fouled in the process. We'll take the break. You'll see it right here. Jay-Sean Thomas picking up where he left off, knocking down threes. Special player for the Islanders. Kevin Lynch, Stephen King. More when we come back.
We are innovators, nurses, and researchers. We are educators, artists, and champions. We are Texas A&M Corpus Christi. We are Islanders. Enroll today, Islanders Wanted.
No health insurance? It's time to enroll in Obamacare. Protect your family from high medical bills.
When I had a change of employment and lost insurance coverage, the Levitt Group quickly found me the right plan. I was able to add my wife, and I had a $0 premium.
4 out of 5 people receive a subsidy to help pay their premiums. The Levitt Group provides free Obama enrollment assistance. We'll find a plan to fit your budget. The time to enroll is limited. Call the Levitt Group at 852-8005.
Welcome back to Islander basketball here on the CW on this late Sunday afternoon. Stephen King, Kevin Lynch with you, bringing you the action. Kevin, a former Islander basketball player, joined the team back in 2010, played through 2014. Sometimes, I mean, do you miss the game?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. My mind wants me to play a lot more than my body does right now, though, I'll tell you that much.
It always does seem to be the body to be the first thing to break down, yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt. Absolutely. Elijah Schmidt once again kind of giving us that flush and hopefully some spark that we need. Trailing by 2, yeah. Tony Lewis stays on. Jalen White goes to the foul line. Before we went to break, it was Jalen White who decided to kind of go 1-on-2.
Yeah.
Euro stepped around one, foul by the second man, is at the line shooting.
No, that was a nice Euro move.
For White. Looking for him to make the second. Unfortunately, he's at 50% coming in. He was 2 of 4. To stay consistent, needs to make the second. But I do like his pre-shot routine.
Yeah, got the little shimmy.
Got a little shimmy.
There it is.
It's the second. Yeah, I just like it. Gets the big deep breath, some knee bend. Yeah. Stay consistent every time. That's going to be that. He will be an effective free throw shooter in the long haul. I promise you.
Absolutely. And you're talking
deflected.
Yeah.
Miles Smith got the deflection, which has led to an opportunity. White goes up there, Lewis, and you see number 21 for UTRGV kind of stepping out. Yeah. Isaiah Fontaine, knowing that Tony Lewis is one of those forwards that can shoot the 3 and will shoot the 3.
Yep.
Jay-Sean pulls the trigger from the elbow. I might have tapped him on the elbow, but they say no. Jackson. Bertain, we thought it was open for a moment, but Jackson was just sleeping there, waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah, he's just playing free safety right now.
In and out, Tony Lewis. Yep, and who's going to come up with it? Fortunately, it's the Islanders. They got a lucky break as Jay-Sean and them kind of ran away from it.
Yeah. 2 offensive rebounds. Let's try and turn this into something.
Miles Smith, there we go. Oh, he got all the way through. Tony Lewis. Does he get it done? Yes, he worked hard. He worked hard.
Be big. That was great offensive rebound.
In some of the games we played, it's been offensive rebounds by our opponents late that have made the big difference.
Yeah.
Leslie Varner. There's going to be a foul on Jalen White as he locked up with 21 Fontaine. That's going to be his first, team second.
Yeah.
Peyton Smith's going to check in for Miles Smith, and Elijah Schmidt's going to come on. Likely he's going to come on for Jalen White. So a little bit of a larger lineup, having Tony and Elijah on at the same time.
Absolutely. Yeah, Fontaine's just being active right now on the glass.
Skip over the top.
Yep.
Quentin Johnson the second. Gives it up to the wing, Jackson. Johnson back to Jackson. Off left, flying in for the board. UTRGV, skip out. Jackson able to control. Lost all the way into the seats. Oh, they're going to say it's off of Bertain.
No.
I think he never touched it. It slipped out of his hands. Willis Wilson's asking for an opinion from the other officials. They're not willing to give an opinion.
Yeah, that was a mistake on that one.
Yeah, that one clearly. Oh, Bertain wasn't even near it, as you saw on the replay.
Yeah.
Tried to throw the lob feed, as you could see, as he went to the lane, trying to find Fontaine. Nothing there. Kick back out. Oh, missed the backdoor opportunity for the Islanders. Just got to get a little better with the ball. Bertain won't go. Tony Lewis with another rebound. Kick out, Peyton Smith to Jay Sean.
In rhythm.
Yeah, but a long shot.
Yeah.
Jay Sean does, again, what great hustle. Peyton, there it is. 3-ball, Peyton Smith. If you're Lou Hill, you're upset because how many offensive rebounds have the Islanders had in those last two series?
That's got to be at least 7 or 8, just the last 2 possessions. So they're not going to like being in that huddle.
30-second timeout taken on the floor by Coach Hill of UTRGV. He needs to get his team's attention because for A&M Corpus Christi, they now lead 13-9, but it's because of that extension of those possessions. But Peyton Smith, the Corpus Christi product at a Veterans Memorial, he just comes up with a clutch shot. He's been with the program 3 years as a walk-on player.
Yeah.
But the one thing that he is now as a junior, one thing he is exceptionally confident. He's a confident player in that role, and he's not going to think twice when he gets that look.
Yeah, I love seeing local guys kind of be able to stick around and thrive. That's awesome.
And of Corpus Christi still without the services of Jordan Hairston.
Yeah.
You know, looking forward to him coming back.
That'll be a huge pickup. You know, you're talking about needing that third guy. He can easily
He could
fill
be that
role.
third guy. You're absolutely right. Kick across, up fake. Blocked by Tony Lewis. Ed Kaufmanis is in the game for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. The freshman from Latvia. Saw some really good minutes last night.
There it is.
Fighting for more Tony Lewis. Ooh. Spinning. Off the window, off the reverse. Tony Lewis.
Yeah. Tony Lewis is all over the place today.
He has been big on the offensive boards. Almost a travel thought. I saw that pivot foot pull. McLean.
Good help.
Skips it. 3-ball. Got it. Can't lose Quentin Johnson. Peyton Smith, defended by Jackson, picks up his dribble, getting bodied in way too much. In that cylinder, he just took it, got into his space, and Lou Hill's talking to his players, and you're way too into him right there. What are you doing? 15-12 Islanders. Tony Lewis checking out. Perry Francois coming in for the first time.
Big Perry, man, that's excited to see him on the court right now.
He is a fun guy, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
I want him to not be nice. I need him to be a little mean.
Yeah, I understand that.
Jay Sean, defended by Connor Raines. Kick to the corner. Elijah Schmidt tried to go up fake, tried to go around, nothing there. They need to give it up. Elijah, tried to spin move. Everybody's on the deck, lots of bodies. Freeman.
Yeah.
3-point opportunity is Peyton Smith. He tried to slide around him. Peyton tried to adjust.
Yeah, I don't think Peyton had his feet. That was a good call.
No, it was absolutely the correct call. You see here, he stepped through and just kind of faded into him. That's an easy call for the official and an opportunity for the Vaqueros to tie it at 15 when we come back. They'll be shooting free throws when we return. Islander basketball here on the CW on this Sunday afternoon.
Behavioral Health Center of Nueces County is now Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities. We serve adults and children with mental illness, intellectual disabilities, veterans, and the homeless with job searching, medication management, counseling, skills training, therapy, and more. If you or someone you know needs help, contact the Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities today, or for a psychiatric crisis, call our 24-hour crisis hotline.
At Physicians Premier ER, our patients know the level of care we provide. Our amenities, technology, and expertise are unparalleled, but you really have to see it to believe it. That's why we're bringing the ER to you. Today, we're at a local university letting students experience the ER in VR.
It was a cool experience. I like what I saw. I'm sold.
We've made it so patients have very little wait time and can see a real doctor right away. It's better emergency care from arrival until follow-up. We call it the 360 approach. Physicians Premier ER, better care all around.
Tony Lewis, some big minutes, having to work in the low post just earlier on an offensive rebound. But Tony not doing it just on one side, doing it on the other as well, getting the block, leading to transition chances for the Islanders. Tony Lewis, but this was the spin move, the play so far, that really has defined what he is capable of doing. How about that?
Incredible, man. Good feed. Had a smaller guy on his back, just made the right move, put him on his back, and went up.
Jamal Gaines, 6'8", 225 pounds. Supposed to be a bit quicker than a 6'5", 206. Excuse me, a 6'10", 265-pound man. That's not the case.
Not on that play.
Francois, Schmidt, Talton Thomas, Smith and Smith, Peyton and Miles. At the line, Chris Freeman. Freeman on the season at 5 of 10 from the stripe. He hits it. Tied at 15. Jay-Sean comes all the way back for it. We'll get it to Peyton Smith. Peyton loops it up to Elijah Schmidt. To Miles.
He had the big man open for just a sec, but got clogged up.
It would have had to been a snap pass.
Yeah.
And I'd much rather be a little smarter with the opportunities. Peyton, baseline, kick to the corner. Jay-Sean. There it is.
Staying on
Peyton
fire.
Smith going baseline. Great look to the corner. And you would think, after all of the tape that we've seen so far this season, you don't leave Jay-Sean by himself.
Nope.
Up top through Freeman. Raines.
Great defense.
Oh, thought he traveled. No whistle. Freeman up. A lot of great ball movement. I'll give him that. Raines for three, and they made the shot.
Man, that's an incredible defense for 28 seconds. And this is a tough shot at the end of the clock.
Tough shot made after really good defense. I agree with you completely. Peyton cross court. Got to avoid traps and not looking to trap.
I think they're just
always dangerous. It's always dangerous when you come over that timeline in the corner.
Yeah.
If they kind of do a jump double on you, it could be dangerous. Raines knocks it out of bounds. Miles Smith kind of got caught. He was sneaking baseline, then all of a sudden it shut down and seemed like he was losing his balance. Kind of a desperation pass back to Peyton Smith.
No.
You saw Peyton earlier, though.
Yeah.
It was Jay-Sean just left wide. He knows what to do. He doesn't think twice about it.
Yeah.
18-18 the score. We've seen competitive games all weekend long.
Yeah.
With Stony Brook, North Dakota State. Oh, they're going to say it went off of Peyton Smith, and that's two calls on that far side.
Pretty questionable calls.
The call they said went off Bertain was not even close. So we don't really see it catch it clear. Varner got the first touch. They're just saying it went off of Smith last.
Great help side defense by Perry on that right there.
Varner picks up a dribble. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Back up top. Freeman, kick to the wing. Nice flyby.
Man, that's just incredible defense.
That was, great flyby. Just, I don't know if he got a piece of it, but he sure did challenge it. And there's going to be a bump there. Uche. Dibiamaka. Picks up the personal. Jackson's going to return. That was the first on Dibiamaka. JaVale Lampkins is checking in for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. He's going to come on for Peyton Smith. Little lob feed deflected out. Probably the best case scenario at that point.
Yeah.
Because it was getting a little desperation. Perry trying to get himself free. Officials looking at him, like, hey, you guys. Did he have a contact lens issue? What's he dealing? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Perry Francois with a contact lens issue. They'll give him the opportunity. It's one of those things where you're. I think they're going to go ahead and make the sub.
Yeah.
They're going to go ahead and make the sub, get Tony Lewis on, because Perry having an issue with the contact lens. Couldn't wait much longer.
And I want to see him feed the big man again. He's got a mismatch down there.
They're looking.
Yep.
A little bit away from the bucket. He'll skip. Oh, got lucky. Jay Sean in deep. He loves trying to take somebody down low.
Yeah.
But he's being challenged hard. Varner that time with his length. Altered for sure that shot. Jackson once again picking up the dribble. They want to go to the corner. Varner with a mid-range jump shot this time. Varner in and out. Good box out.
Yeah. Man, I'm impressed with Islanders defense right now. This help side all the way around. They're just getting after it.
Back and forth, Gervais. He's Miles Smith had it blocked. That's okay. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Lampkins looks in for Elijah Schmidt. Skip across. Tony Lewis. Off the window, will it go? No, tip. Who's got it? And there's going to be a man on the floor. They're going to say, oh, it's going to be Jackson picking up number 2 as he was behind Elijah Schmidt. Schmidt goes to the deck. He doesn't agree with the call. Maybe he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. You watch the shot. Elijah Schmidt, no, the right arm comes over the shoulder.
Yeah.
The right arm over the right shoulder. It is the correct call. So Jackson picks up number 2 with 8:34 remaining. McLean checks out. Quentin Johnson returns.
I think he got a little bit of momentum from the big guy on that too, but we'll take it.
Dibiamaka, after having that foul, comes back on. Skip across. Goes strong. Tony Lewis with another offensive rebound. Gervais Lampkins, not scared. I've always said that about him. Not scared to shoot. They attack, but right now they got numbers against. They got to hurry up and get back. Varner left open. Misses the mark. Loose ball. Miles Smith. Islanders now 4-on-2 break. Nothing there. Smart. The trailer. Drop off for Tony. Another good bounce, though. And M-Corpus Christi has benefited from a couple loose balls just falling right into their lap.
Yeah.
Elijah Schmidt, block. Oh, they're going to call the foul. Quentin Johnson went up with him. Elijah Schmidt will go to the foul line when we come back. Again, offensive rebound.
Yeah.
A difference in this first half for the Islanders for sure.
Hey, you. Ever wonder what we cool people do to have fun here on the coast this time of year? Oh yeah, you're looking at a whole new world of excitement and entertainment at beautiful Waves Resort. Join us for drinks and gourmet dining at Eats Epicura, dancing and partying in the Lookout Pub Emporium, the astounding new Unlocking Atlantis Escape Room, a world-class video gaming lounge and esports training facility with a virtual reality zone, movies under the stars on our giant screen, concerts, and year-round heated pool. Tonight or this weekend, come to the island's all-in-one entertainment destination, Waves Resort, Corpus Christi. Oh, and we don't do boring.
Action 10 News is on your side with the troubleshooters and kitchen cops, but also with our weather coverage, we are on your side, tracking storms, cold fronts, and the dangerous heat so you can plan your days accordingly and keep yourself and your family aware and safe. Weather is something that affects everyone, and it can change in an instant. But it doesn't have to catch you off guard. That's why I'm here.
Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray, Action 10 News, always on your side.
I want to thank all the great sponsors that make this possible for Islanders basketball. Today we come to you on the CW and, of course, the Islanders Digital Network all season long. HEB, Evans Glass Service, Chris Six Communications. We're here on the CW today, courtesy of Chris Six. Positions Premier, Stellar Energy Solutions, Dave & Buster's, The Wave Resorts, and AEP Texas. Stephen King, Kevin Lynch here with you. We're tied at 18. The Islanders are scrappy way today.
Yeah.
You know, they're having to do it with the extra effort, with the offensive rebounds, loose balls.
Yeah.
You know, that's sometimes the basketball game is a thing of beauty. Sometimes it's a grind.
Absolutely. I mean, when the shots aren't falling, you just got to get after it, and that's what they're doing right now. So it's fun to watch.
See Jay Sean right there, but it was Elijah Schmidt. See, Leslie Varner just had no idea where he was, and he just slipped right beside him.
Yeah.
So Johnson picked up the personal. Elijah will go to the line. Need 2 here. Elijah Schmidt is shooting 2. Finds that back iron. He has done a better job, and I've said it before in the broadcast, I'll say it again. He used to have a higher arc. I like this little bit of a lower trajectory that he's shooting with now. But I've said it before. One thing I wish he would do, I wish he would rhythm dribble. You know, a little rhythm dribble, but everybody's got their own routine.
Yeah, absolutely.
7:42 remaining. Varner gets to the inside the lane. Johnson up fake. Bertain goes with him. Varner really wants to get back to the lane.
And this is what's keeping them in the game right here. They're just playing incredible team defense.
And he traveled. He did. The good defense forced that little. That happens all the time. You see it in basketball, that little head and shoulder, that little pull with the basketball.
Yeah.
Your upper body's doing one thing, your lower body's doing something else.
Yeah.
Peyton Smith on for JaVale Lampkins. Peyton will bring it up. Here comes the double. Skip across to Bertain. Nicely done.
Good move.
Blocked, though he stays with it. Kicks it out to Bertain. You wanted something? Composure. Didn't make the bad play. Unfortunately, did not convert. They did have the numbers and the opportunity, but they maintain possession. Bertain. Miles Smith has to just launch it.
Yeah.
As they lost a little bit of, I think because of the early part of that possession, they lost their time. They lost the time situation. They didn't realize what was going on. Johnson for 3. That's off left. And another good box out. That was Miles Smith.
Yeah, that was a great box out on a bigger guy.
They want to go inside out. Elijah Schmidt with the left hand. Kept alive. Elijah staying with it. Hit again, no whistle. He's looking back at the official. He can't. How did that not get a call? Well, official just says no. That's how. Long board once again. This time it's Peyton Smith.
Yeah,
Willis Wilson. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying Jamal Gaines right now for the
UTRGV.
Yes, sir. I mean, he's just playing long and athletic, and you got a thin guy like that. You got to get into his body, and they're not creating any contact. So. Oh, that could have been and one easy.
I heard and one from you. I heard and one down the bench.
Yeah, that one was tough.
He definitely got the bump that he was hoping for, but light on the whistle. Johnson, kick to the wing. Freeman. They're just struggling, and another good box out.
Yeah.
Another really good box out by the Islanders, leading 20-18. Jay Sean, he rolls it in as he was found going down the middle. Jay Sean with 10, double figures. He's been in double figures all season. He's done it early here with 5:24 remaining in the first half. Freeman. Something to note, Javon Levi not available for UTRGV today. The first team all WAC preseason selection. Their point guard got injured in the first game of the tournament. Leslie Varner knocks down the J.
Yeah, that was tough. Nice little step back move. Good defense, but better shot.
Once again. This time, they're getting away from the double. Straight man-to-man, a soft man-to-man until they get over half. Just weaving. Jay-Sean with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Looks inside for Elijah Schmidt. Oh, at that time, he's going to get the call. He came up a little early, and I think he did strike rim, but the body rolled into him in the pursuit D.
Yeah.
You see him get there, but that pursuit D, I don't know. Maybe they have an argument.
Yeah.
Maybe UTRGV has an argument there. As I look at it from that second angle.
Yeah, that might have been one of those ones where it should have been a foul the last 2 or 3 times he's gone up, and
might have got to make good in their mindset.
Absolutely.
So Elijah once again at the line. This time gets a friendly roll. Jalen White to come on. Returning. Bratton, Jackson, and McLean for UTRGV. Miles Smith will get the breather. You can tell a little bit as well. For some reason, the Islanders seem a little bit fresher to me, again, on this long weekend,
Yeah.
you know?
Absolutely. Well, they're at home.
Yep. Sleep in your own bed, all those things that kind of come with it.
Yeah, eat the food you want to eat. You're not sleeping in a hotel bed.
Jackson on the roll, tries to get it. It's going to be deflected off of. They're going to say Bratton, number 23, goes off of him. So Tony Lewis comes on for Elijah Schmidt. Resetting the lineups, Tony Lewis, Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas, Nolan Bertain, Peyton Smith, and Jalen White. Bertain will come back to the basketball. Peyton picks up his dribble. Varner, Bratton, Jackson. What's the call? I turned my head for 1 second. That's never fair.
I'm not sure if that was a travel or if he just slid out of bounds when he was going for the loose ball.
I didn't see the travel indication. I'm gonna go with that second. But the shot clock did not take possession.
Yeah.
Shot clock at 8. Oh.
Got the Dirk one-legged leaner to go in. That was nice.
McLean sends it over to the corner to Varner. Islanders up by 5 now, 25-20. And they're going to say on the reach. As he was splitting 2 Islander defenders, the ball comes free, but they say definitely on the reach. 3:34 remaining. Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas on the 1-foot step back over the long extended arm of Leslie Varner. For Jay-Sean, he's got 12. Islander basketball today on the CW. Stay with us.
When your check engine light turns on, Apollo Automotive and Performance is here for you. We offer free computer diagnostics and free towing for repairs of $250 or more. Our ASE certified technicians are experienced with tune-ups, engine overhauls, AC work, diesel engine repairs, and more. We honor several types of fleet programs and we accept extended service contracts. Visit Apollo Automotive and Performance, serving the Coastal Bend for over 12 years.
I've been an HEB truck driver for over 40 years and driven more than 3 million miles. I've seen a lot of wide open spaces and beautiful Texas places. It's the best job ever. All 700 of our friendly truck drivers are committed to getting fresh products to the store every single day. In fact, HEB drivers make more than 12,000 deliveries every week because Texas families need us, so we always deliver. This is the Delivered Fresh department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
You're watching a Chris 6 News special broadcast of Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders basketball.
Miles Smith. See him early. We thought that was going to be the and one, but still a beautiful move by Miles Smith. And a great look. Peyton Smith bounce feed, and Jay-Sean did a great job working in tight traffic to get that finish. Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas again leading the way with 12 points for the Islanders. And that step back, that's going to be a highlight reel.
Yeah, that was nice.
For sure. One of the notes that I've taken away from these early moments with 3:34 remaining, Coach Willis Wilson has talked over and over again about how teams have been getting many more shots. More shots than we have, and it's hard to win that way. Well, the Islanders have reversed that fortune today as they've got 29 shots up compared to only 18 for UTRGV.
Yeah.
The A&M Corpus Christi's done that because they've got 11 offensive rebounds compared to only 2 for the Vaqueros. Up fake. Jay-Sean, you wanted something, he made the right play. If he stands in there, he gets the call because he is way inside the arc.
Yeah.
And he would never get that charge at that point. You're looking at that saying, why didn't he step up? Because he was not in a position to.
Absolutely.
25-22. You got to, in certain circumstances, you have to sacrifice that 2 points because we didn't think in the long haul that you need Jay-Sean around late in the game.
Yeah, he's their biggest weapon right now on offense. They need him in.
He's got the smaller McLean on him. Jump hook. Does he get the bounce? No. I tell you one thing, it's been the 2-footers that have haunted him today.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Oh.
They're going to call Peyton Smith with the block. He has made some tough whistles today against A&M Corpus Christi. That's going to be number 2 on Peyton.
And this guy was falling down right here.
He was giving ground, and he was falling, leaning. Jackson will check out. Dibiamaka comes on. Miles Smith will come on for Peyton Smith.
That's a tough call.
That is only the 5th team foul. They have not called a whole lot of whistles considering we have 2.5 remaining.
Oh!
Thought he might have come down. Varner with the left hand. Overcommitted. Nicely done by Bertain.
Yeah, that was a great rebound.
And a good outlet, too. Islanders, unfortunately, unable to capitalize, but Tony Lewis needs to go ahead and get in that post. Kind of freeing for Jay-Sean. Kick out, Jalen White. 3-ball. It's good. Jalen White knocking down the triple.
Great middle penetration, kick out to an open 3, and he knocked it down.
Came in shooting 43% from the arc. Big man makes it a 6-point game, 28-22. Loose ball. Who's got it? Jalen White.
With another Euro.
Oh, did he do it? The big Euro step around the defender. How about the 245-pound guard? And Jalen stripping Leslie Varner on the way up. It'll go to UTRGV, but another defensive play by Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Man, the big man showing the agility right there. Good grief.
Yeah, Dibiamaka never had it. Yeah, never made contact whatsoever. Jalen White with an outstanding move. Play continues. UTRGV on the inbound, looks over to Freeman. Freeman penetrate, kick out to the wing. Up 3, no good. Long board this time goes to UTRGV. And they're able to convert into 3-point play chances as A&M Corpus Christi got caught off balance, chasing the ball. Number 12, Rod McLean, and he immediately turned back to attack the bucket. Tony Lewis late getting over.
Yeah, he was trying to take off on that one.
Yeah, and he ends up turning his back on the play.
Yeah.
All he had to do was land on him, and truthfully, that was an easy call for the official.
Yeah.
So for A&M Corpus Christi, that time it was an offensive rebound that worked against them. McLean has a 6-point disadvantage, trying to cut it to 5. That's a high arcer off the backboard, does not find its way, so woof. A&M Corpus Christi with a 1:20 and a 6-point advantage. Want to use the clock wisely. You don't want to just disrupt the rhythm you're in, but at the same time, just be conscious. Miles Smith, and he's going to be blocked out of bounds. It was a block right at the top. Nice play. You could see the hand right on top of the basketball.
That's a lot of body, but no, definitely clean on the ball.
You look at this.
No, that was just a clean block.
Clean block, ends up striking him before he goes out of play. So a big defensive play that could change some momentum here as we're getting ready for the end of the half. Freeman deep 3, and he knocks it down. 3-point advantage, 30-27, A&M Corpus Christi. Let's see what they want to do here. They're going to try and play it through. Jalen White throws it away. You hear the wolf call from the bench.
Yeah.
The bench saying there's someone coming up from behind you.
Man, they need to settle down and get a stop right here.
Varner, handoff to Freeman. Dibiamaka sends it across. McLean dribbles to the lane, taking it away. The Islanders, Dibiamaka. Little baseline jump shot, it's good. 1-point game. Islanders had, I believe, an 8-point advantage basket, whittled down quickly. This is the final possession. 10 seconds, Miles Smith. Nice little spin, turnaround, knocks it down. Nice show on the first, ends up on the spin, dropping down the teardrop. 32-29, Islanders will take the three-point advantage into the locker room. So the final game of the Islander Invitational presented by Connie Geary and Jay Weiss, the Islanders and the Vaqueros of UTRGV here at the American Bank Center, Corpus Christi Athletic Club court. And Corpus Christi had a big lead, saw it whittle down, but had an answer of their own to end it at the horn. Miles Smith dropping down the teardrop. We'll see what transpires in the second half. We've got lots coming up. Interview with John Palumbo in our halftime. We also have our HEB stats. Bring up to speed on what's going on here tonight. Kevin Lynch, Stephen King, Islander basketball on the CW. This is the South Texas Showdown presented by the A&amp Community Credit Union.
Are you the ghost of Christmas past?
Nah, I'm the future of shopping. With the low payment finder from Console Plus, get cool stuff today with low payments over time. Good credit or building it. More holiday, less humbug.
Black Friday is happening now at Cons Home Plus. Up to 55% off Black Tag TVs and up to 50% off Black Tag appliances. Plus, get lower than Black Friday furniture pricing.
Hey South Texas, Bob Tucker here for Truckers Equipment. Did you know that we've been serving South Texas since 1936? Well, we're still here. That's right, you heard me right. We're still here. So come on by and see us for toolboxes, grill guards, steps, hitches, winches, and lots of lights. And folks, we have so much more. So you have to come by and see us at 1501 North Ford Avenue. Truckers Equipment, we're still here, and we are South Texas' largest pickup accessories headquarters.
No health insurance? It's time to enroll in Obamacare. Protect your family from high medical bills.
When I had a change of employment and lost insurance coverage, the Levitt Group quickly found me the right plan. I was able to add my wife, and I had a $0 premium.
4 out of 5 people receive a subsidy to help pay their premiums. The Levitt Group provides free Obama enrollment assistance. We'll find a plan to fit your budget. The time to enroll is limited. Call the Levitt Group at 852-8005.
Are you like many business owners that are so busy meeting so many demands that it's hard to focus on simply running your business? Stellar Energy Solutions wants to help at least take one thing off your plate. We will find you efficient energy solutions. As an experienced electricity broker, we shop your current electricity rates to multiple retail energy providers to compete for your business, resulting in low competitive pricing. So how do we do this? Well, as an experienced electricity broker, we use our industry resources, experience, and technology to view and analyze your company's usage. Then, we shop multiple electricity providers to provide you with a comprehensive quote, usually within 24 hours. Stellar Energy Solutions is a proud member of the Better Business Bureau in great standings and the Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce. We supply you with a comprehensive business solution tailored to fit your energy needs, leaving you free to work on your core business objectives. Give us a call today at 361-884-8973 or visit us online at stellarenergysolutions.com. Stellar Energy Solutions. We are a local business supporting our local community.
Don't wait until 5 o'clock to get your news and weather. Watch Action 10 News weekdays at 4 p.m. The Coastal Bend's only 4 o'clock news.
You're watching a Chris 6 News special broadcast of Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders basketball.
We're joined at this time by the athletic director of Texas A&M University Corpus Christi, John Palumbo. This event, the Islander Invitational, presented by Connie Geary and Jay Weiss. It's been a nice event, and I tell you one thing, we've had some tremendous basketball.
We really have. When we put the event together, we told everyone we were going to bring in some really good teams, and that has proven to be the case. It's been some really good college basketball with Stony Brook and North Dakota State, 2 really tough teams that we brought in from out of state to come down to Corpus Christi, and wanted to bring high-level D1 basketball into town here, and we've done that. And we came up a little bit short in those 2 games, but looking to get in the W column today.
And for those teams that did come, they got great competition, whether it was against us, UTRGV, each other, Stony Brook, North Dakota State. I think each of the coaches have to be satisfied with this early season competition.
Yeah, high-level competition and what amounts to a postseason sort of format, playing 3 days in a row. I think it's a great challenge for any team early in the season, and a measuring stick for those teams that came in, that all 4 of the teams here really feel like they have a chance to win their league, and so it was a great test for them early.
I've had conversations with Coach Wilson, as you has had as well. I know he is chomping at the bit and as eager as his players are to put that win on the board.
Absolutely. Anytime, that's the benefit of this format, is 3 games, 3 days. You got a chance to bounce back if you don't come out on top in any game. So, yeah, those guys are really hungry to get that W under their belt, and they're going to come out really getting after it today.
It's kind of one of those double sponsorship games. Of course, we love the fact of Connie and Jay and the things that they've done for this event. We also have a South Texas Showdown matchup today presented by Navy Army. So this is kind of an important day for us in all kinds of facets, because we're connected in our community, and these events like that are our connection to the community.
Absolutely. We are fortunate to have great support from the corporate community and just folks in the community in general, and with Navy Army and our good friends over there being the sponsors today for the South Texas Showdown. Obviously, you mentioned Connie and Jay and what they've done for the event. So we couldn't put a great event like this together without the support of those folks, and we're certainly grateful that they chose to support this great event.
Well, again, I think we've seen good basketball, and I think no matter the record to this point, I think we anticipate good things to come, because we are playing at a high level, highly competitive level, and whether or not the record sits wherever it stands today, it doesn't matter. We know we're going to compete.
No question. This weekend will pay dividends for our team down the line with this high-level competition, really preparing them for battle and conference play. So looking forward to that.
Once again, appreciate John Palumbo, the athletic director, stopping by, talking with us, and we appreciate everybody once again that has either come to the event this weekend or has decided to join us on this Chris 6 Sports production. Stephen King, John Palumbo. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi everyone, I'm David Evans, owner of Evans Glass Service, where we blow out the competition by specializing in service. From your golf cart to your RV and everything in between, Evans Glass Service has you covered. Building a home or building a business, Evans Glass has left its mark in the coastal bend. From residential homes to commercial buildings like Texas A&M Corpus Christi and the Texas State Aquarium. Call us or come by our showroom or 101 North Potter Island Drive. Evans Glass Service, where we specialize in service.
Refresh your natural beauty at Halcyon Med Spa, offering men and women the highest quality medical aesthetic and spa services. Our team of board-certified and state-licensed providers will inspire your best self with treatments like the Vampire Facial, Botox Cosmetic, Body Sculpting, and Hydrofacial packages featuring ZO Skin Health, formulated to uncover the best skin of your life. Welcome to Corpus Christi's most beautiful spa. Call for your complimentary consultation at Halcyon Med Spa.
Since 1953, Nolan's Restaurant has been Corpus Christi's favorite place for lunch. Delicious food at great prices. What better place to have lunch than the local restaurant that's been voted #1 best of the best chicken fried steak, best of the best barbecue, best of the best catfish, best of the best sandwiches, and best of the best lunch. So next time you're hungry, stop by Nolan's Restaurant at our new location in the Parkdale Plaza Shopping Center or one of our other convenient restaurants at Staples in Yorktown or in Calallen. Nolan's Restaurant, the place for lunch.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports and making a difference through serving others and giving back to the community. Determination, hard work, commitment, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we are
Welcome back to Islander basketball. We're at the half at the Islander Invitational Finale. The Islanders and the UTRGV Vaqueros. Islanders lead at 32-29. Looking at some of the stats here. HEB halftime stats. We appreciate them once again. Looking at the numbers, UTRGV, they're led by Chris Freeman with 9 points. He's shot the ball well, 3 of 3 from the field.
Yeah.
He's hit both of his shots from downtown, and of course 1 of 1 from the foul line. 4 points apiece for Jordan Jackson and Rob McLean. Expecting a little bit more from Jackson. I wonder if he tries to put his team on his back in the second half.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise us at all.
Without a doubt. And now that I look at those, I look at the rebounding numbers as well. Leslie Varner with 4, 3 apiece for Freeman and McLean. The shooting numbers, 45%, 4 of 9 from the three-point line. I'll come back to that in a moment. 44% from the free throw line, 3 of 4, 75%.
Yeah.
A&amp Christi got 12 points from Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas. Not unexpected whatsoever.
Yeah, nothing new there. He's just been killing it this year. So
Jalen White's trying to step up and be maybe that third scorer we've been talking about. Jalen White was 6 on 2 of 2 shooting, 1 of 1 from 3. And 4 points apiece to Tony Lewis and Miles Smith. Islanders shooting 38% from the floor. Also 4 of 9 from the three-point line, but 2 of 6 from the stripe. We don't want that to come back and haunt them later.
Yeah.
11 offensive rebounds for Texas A&Corpus Christi compared to only 3 for UTRGV. Yeah. Leading the way with 6 boards is Miles Smith. 4 offensive boards, 2 defensive, 5 for Elijah Smith, 3 offensive boards as well. So those are numbers that are big and difference makers. But the one that really stands out the most, I will say, is the fact the Islanders have turned the ball over only 4 times this game.
I know that's been a problem for them at times this season, so it's nice to kind of see that number cut down pretty low.
So if they can play a duplicate performance of that, I feel very confident that they will do well. That has been one of the issues why they have fallen late in games to Vanderbilt and to Stony Brook, was because of some late turnovers in particular.
Yeah.
They limit those. They give themselves such a tremendous chance to win.
I mean, you're looking going into, with a minute left, we were up 9, you know, and it was just an and one play off an offensive rebound and then a 3, and they cut that back real quick, so.
Got to take care of the basketball. It is proven effective. This is not speculation. It is a proven fact. You take care of the ball, you dramatically increase your chances of victory. Once again, Kevin Lynch, Stephen Kinger with you on this Chris 6 sports production of Islander basketball, the Islander Invitational presented by Connie Gary and Jay Wise. Coming to you today on the CW. We appreciate everybody, Chris 6 Sports, taking great care of us today. Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas at fadeaway. Let's hope we see more of that coming up in the second half.
Behavioral Health Center of Nueces County is now Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities. We serve adults and children with mental illness, intellectual disabilities, veterans, and the homeless with job searching, medication management, counseling, skills training, therapy, and more. If you or someone you know needs help, contact the Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities today, or for a psychiatric crisis, call our 24-hour crisis hotline.
Looking for a one-of-a-kind flooring company? Then come visit us at Absolutely Floors and More. We have a large selection of carpet and engineered hardwood in all the latest styles from leading manufacturers, plus brand new styles of luxury vinyl waterproof flooring. Looking for ceramic or porcelain tile? No problem. We have a large selection to choose from. So if you're thinking about flooring, think Absolutely Floors and More at 5510 Williams Drive, the blue building behind Moore Plaza. Experience you can trust for over 35 years.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
You know the drill. Payroll, end of the month, unpaid invoices. Turn your company's invoices into cash and grow your business.
We chose Factoring Services Unlimited based on their 20 years of experience and their ability to turn invoices into cash in less than 48 hours. If you are self-employed or a business, large or small, Factoring Services Unlimited will help grow your business and improve your cash flow.
When money matters most, call Factoring Services Unlimited in Corpus Christi, Texas.
You're watching a Chris 6 News special broadcast of Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders basketball.
Once again, we come to you from Corpus Christi Athletic Club court here in the American Bank Center. The final game of the Islander Invitational. Teams are heading back to the bench. Final instructions before the second half gets underway. Lou Hill with words for his team. He's got to be pleased with the way that they came back to close out those final few moments, come back from an 8-point deficit to only 3. Was actually 1 until Miles Smith hit the jumper at the horn.
Yeah, absolutely.
For Lou Hill, I mean, he's an interesting guy, you know, without a doubt. He loves that up-tempo style, but for some reason today that Coach Willis Wilson's team is matching that tempo.
Yeah, they're playing strong today. They're matching that. They're playing good defense. Their team defense on this side of the floor this half has been incredible. So that's part of the reason why they're such a low-scoring game right now. So.
You know, and we talked about that. That was one of our keys that we talked about earlier, was dictating tempo.
Yeah.
Dictating tempo. This team would prefer to play in the 80s.
Yeah.
Would much prefer to play in the 80s. We can play in the 80s, but we prefer to be a little bit more, you know, stingy about the scoring opportunities. So let's see what they do. We got Jalen White, Elijah Schmidt, Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas, Miles Smith, Nolan Bertain coming back on. For UTRGV, Leslie Varner, Jared Jackson. Dibiamaka is going to the basketball. Patton and Dibiamaka missed Varner on the. Varner's shaking his head. He's a little frustrated they didn't catch him on when he was open. Dibiamaka defended by Bertain. Up top. Back to Varner. Picks up his dribble. He'll skip across. Oh, quickly, nicely done. Bratton. He was strong as he tried to play him over the top.
Yeah, he just did a good job sealing him out, receiving and going up.
Well, it's a one-point contest as UTRGV scores on their first possession. Exactly what you're hoping for coming out of the locker room.
You were talking about the rivalry before this game, and you're seeing that right now. It's always been a close contest. And
without a doubt. Jay-Sean this time just wheeling into the lane.
It's too little. He's got that matchup all day.
Bertain. Stopping Dibiamaka, now back to Varner. Looking. Sometimes they let that little casual travel go.
Yeah.
Bratton doubled. Wants to skip it across. Left open because of the double.
Yeah.
There we go. Tied at 34. Correction. They say 34-33.
Had his foot on the line.
Apparently. White sends it to the corner. Bertain and deep kick. So there'll be a reset to 20 on the shot clock on the kickball. Islanders will have Bertain step to the line. Can Nolan Bertain, injured last year after a few opportunities to play at UAB. Yeah, he's been able to return here. Jay-Sean, deep but a long board.
It's a rebound.
The one thing about a long shot, usually there's a long board.
Absolutely. Good move.
Good move, couldn't finish though. Miles Smith tracks it, throws it up. Jay-Sean coming up with it and stays with the play. Can he get it to fall? Wow,
wow.
That was all about hustle.
Yeah.
Miles Smith tracking down a loose ball. Jay-Sean fighting for that errant pass, and then Miles finding the space in the corner. Good rotation defense from the Islanders that time. Jackson trying to go up against the much bigger Jalen White. No whistle. White gets his own ball though, and no travel. Thought maybe. Tipped out. Oh. It's going to fall off of Elijah Schmidt. Appreciate the man on the floor.
Yeah. There's a lot of going on right now.
Gotta love Elijah giving up his body. It's kind of scary sometimes when that happens, when bodies roll. Sometimes people land on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And we've seen some shoulder separations over time.
Yeah.
We'll address that floor because they had bodies everywhere. A&M Corpus Christi leading at 37-33 after the three-point shot by Miles Smith just moments ago.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him, get it to Bratton.
Up faking. And Miles Smith got caught because Eli, he fell for the up fake.
Yeah.
You don't need to challenge that shot. You need to go ahead and stay true, a little sound and solid defensively.
Well, he was calling for that ball the whole last possession, so to get it right there, and you knew he was going to do something with it.
Miles Smith picks up only his first personal foul, though, fortunately for the Islanders.
Yeah.
Anybody in any real trouble?
I think so.
I think we have 2 fouls on Peyton Smith, 2 fouls on Jalen White. Now the second on the first on Miles Smith. For UTRGV, Gaines has 2, Jackson has 2. So no real serious problems for either team. Missed the first foul shot, hits the second. 3-point game, 37-34. Well within striking range. This is where this A&M Corpus Christi team, the Islanders, they have got to put the nail in the coffin. They've got to close games.
Yeah.
Got to create some margin here. We got to do it early.
Yeah, just got to keep the foot on the gas. It's easy to
turnover.
get relaxed.
Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas tried to quick step to the baseline, lost the handle. It found the baseline and turns it over, so an opportunity to cut it to 1 or tie. Obiamaka. Dibiamaka, excuse me. Varner.
Got the big man calling for it.
Freeman into the lane. Nice skip across. Varner wants to get it put on the floor. Loose ball. Who's got it? He gets the timeout. Freeman is the first one there. Got the timeout. 16-27. We'll take the break. 37-34. The Islanders lead the Vaqueros by 3 here at the American Bank Center. The Islander Invitational. What a play a moment ago. The hustle from Miles Smith, Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas, and then Miles. Bang. It's that 3. Stay with us more to come.
Hi, I'm Omar Lopez at AEP Texas. And did you know that Peace of Mind has a new ringtone? You can receive outage alerts on your mobile device for free. You can receive a text message or an email message when a power outage affects your area. Go to aeptexas.com/alerts and sign up today. It's free and easy. Go Durs!
What do women want? Gentlemen, pay attention. Let's get this straight. When your car does all the talking on the first date, there probably won't be a second date. We do love weekend getaways, but please, save Sin City for the boys. See, we're not so complicated. But when in doubt, remember, we always respond to the little things. You know, the sparkly things. Women want Gabriel. Fine jewelry every day.
Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas finally had one of those bunnies fall for him. He had a great move. He's gotten into the lane on numerous occasions, but sometimes it seems like 15 foot and beyond has been a little bit better for Jay-Sean, but that time a timely make for him. See what transpires, see if we can keep it going. We do a lot with Jay-Sean. Jay-Sean in this game in particular, he's played 23 minutes, the most for any player on the floor for the Islanders. Actually, the most for any player on the floor, period.
Yeah.
And when you count that down, that's pretty much the whole game thus far.
Pretty much, yeah.
On the inbound, Freeman. Not much there. Finally found Bratton. Bratton wants to turn the corner. Kicks it out deep. Jackson. Does he get it? No. Rebound, Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas, who got struck in the head, and Freeman knows it. And it's pretty easy when the headband dislodges the way it did of Jay-Sean's cranium. See him go up and then blink. Ow. Yeah, that one was kind of obvious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't let that one slide by. Miles Smith feeling the heat of a double. Going backwards, needs to do something else with it. Finds Jalen White in the open space. Little step back. They're not going to say no on the step back. Said, I guess he established the pivot just prior.
I don't know. If you're James Harden, you're getting that call. But if you're not, if you're not James Harden, you're not getting that.
You don't necessarily get that call. That's a fair assessment.
But yeah, he had 32 in the corner, so that was tough.
Yeah, and Willis Wilson, that was the first thing he showed to him.
Yeah.
As Bertain was wide, Freeman deep 3 ball, that's no good. Rebound, Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas. He's gonna go, gonna give it to Miles Smith. He's trying to be very conscious of his surroundings. Miles, kind of his Marcus Haynes impression.
Yeah,
anybody?
Just weaving.
Elijah Schmidt followed up his board. He and Freeman came together. Freeman took the brunt of it. The play continued as they did not blow the whistle, stopping. Elijah Schmidt wisely stayed with the play and ended up getting the putback. Freeman will get some attention from his trainer on the bench as a timeout on the floor. 39-34, Islanders by 5. Right here you see Elijah Schmidt. Oh, I see it. It was not intentional, but he definitely clipped him. For sure.
Welcome to Commercial Motor Company. Select Motor Cars in Aransas Pass.
Select Motor Cars offers the highest quality in pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs in the Coastal Bend. Many are low mileage, one-owner trade-ins.
We have cars for everyone. Well, almost everyone. Don't settle for any used car. Be selective.
Select Motor Cars next to Walmart in Aransas Pass.
We are innovators, nurses, and researchers. We are educators, artists, and champions. We are Texas A&M Corpus Christi. We are Islanders. Enroll today, Islanders Wanted.
Looking at it earlier, you see Elijah Schmidt goes up, and as he was finishing with 2 hands, that left elbow came off the basketball and just fell off the ball right into the nose. Nothing intentional, didn't swipe at him. So I think the officials kind of look at it as just a wrong place, wrong time scenario.
No, absolutely. The guard going down there, that's going to happen sometimes. You got a guy 6'8", 6'9", so where your face happens to be. Can't help it.
Yeah, when Schmidt was wide, just stayed with the play.
Yeah.
Freeman fell off and then stayed with the play and got the finish for Elijah Schmidt. That was his first points. He's got 5. Excuse me, he's got 5 today. Forgot about his early dunk to start things off.
Yeah.
Raines with it. Sends it across Jackson. Nice job by Elijah Schmidt on the switch defense.
Yeah.
Now this time Jackson able to get by, finishes. And that was one of those situations where he might have gotten that one too with the bump he got from Elijah Schmidt.
Yeah.
But they let that slide. Miles Smith. They were trapping for the moment. As soon as it were reestablished, back to man-to-man defense for UTRGV. Miles. Little fade. Will it go? No. Raines with it. 39-36, back to a 1-possession game.
Left somebody open.
Doesn't go. Jay-Sean picks it up. Quentin Johnson had that one fall short. Peyton Smith looking to return. Nolan Bertain shadowed well by Johnson.
Getting physical down low.
Got to go. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Miles Smith. Lot feet. I see what they were looking for as it developed. Elijah went baseline. Miles cut in. Saw him coming. Yeah. And it's a play that they've been effective with. But the timing was off. They were rushing.
Yeah.
They were rushing and just did not come together.
Yeah, it was just a little, timing was just a little off.
Jackson. And UTRGV trailing by 3. Johnson. Give it back up to Jackson. Raines, float, tip. Short. Loose ball. It's going to be over the back.
Yeah.
Jamal Gaines. Going going to make a substitution. Saw Peyton Smith come back and play, and then you saw Gaines definitely go up and over Peyton Smith, kind of dislodging him, sending him up the floor.
Yeah.
Coming back on McLean. UTRGV in a similar boat as the Islanders. They have the 1 win on the season. The Islanders, again, and UTRGV both playing tough schedules to start the year.
Yeah. I mean, we went to Vanderbilt and had a tough game with them.
And of course, Louisiana Tech to open. That's
always a hard opener.
Having great conversations with Gino Ford, the head coach of Stony Brook. He goes, they would have beat us by 30 as well. Jackson, floater, will it go? No, tipped out. Jalen White's there, bodies down, got to get rid of it. Opportunity, Bertain's going to be free in the corner. I don't know, I just find that very fortunate that he came up with it, and it's going to be out of bounds on the deflection. So that was not textbook. Nobody has, I promise you this, Coach Willis Wilson has never drawn that play up, for the alley-oop to Bertain coming down the far side.
Yeah, I don't know if that's who that, maybe to Schmidt, but I don't see that happening.
I think Bertain can absolutely leap, which is without a doubt, but still not necessary. Peyton Smith to Jay-Sean. With one hand, that's well off the mark, and lucky he didn't pick up the foul chasing.
Yeah, that's tough.
Remains a three-point game. Islanders not capitalizing on their opportunities. Raines, hands off. Johnson, they just continue to play weave. Well short. On the opportunity, Bertain needs to spot up. That time I saw and there's going to be an offensive foul on the push-off. No, they're going to say it's going to be on Jamal Gaines. I looked at the play late coming in, didn't see the initial contact. Then you see it right there on the swim, hooked the right arm.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Willis Wilson was upset on the 2-on-1 that Bertain actually went to the corner. I thought that was the right play, but Willis wanted him.
I think he wants Bertain to see a shot go in.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think he's going to be all right. Just kind of got ran over. Raines is like, what the heck was that? Why did I do that? 12-24, he seems to be fine. Raines might have taken more of the brunt of it, to be honest with you. I see him. Willis Wilson just checking with the officials. Is there anything more? That was a really hard foul. Is there anything more to that? You can see Bertain has a little bit of a mouse, not a mouse per se, but you can see the little scrape above his eye.
Yeah.
As he comes through here. You can see that was the headbutt. That's the little mark above his eye. That was the headbutt coming through. Raines just kind of chatting a bit. They're friends, longtime friends. It's just, he's got that was quite the collision, and Coach Wilson just was like, hey, I want to take that seriously. Freeman fouled by Jay-Sean, and the unnecessary turnover as the double came fast. Forced the turnover. Freeman will go to the line for Jay-Sean. That's going to be 12-17 remaining. Was not going to give up the bucket. Raines drops it in.
Man, seeing a lot of intensity from Raines right now from the other team.
Coming off of that for sure. Elijah Schmidt's going to check out. Tony Lewis coming on. Nolan Bertain checked out. Might get a quick peek from the trainer.
It's got a nice little shiner there.
Good rebound on the missed free throw.
Push.
Peyton Smith gets it back to Miles, and they'll set the offense. You can hear Willis Wilson calling for high-low motion.
You got a mismatch down there with Big Tony.
They're going to say a tie ball. Possession arrow will belong to the Islanders, fortunately. In traffic, Tony got it, but it was definitely in traffic.
Yeah.
11:54 on the clock. It'll be Islander basketball when we come back. 39-37. Stay with us, more coming your way.
At Physicians Premier ER, our patients know the level of care we provide. Our amenities, technology, and expertise are unparalleled, but you really have to see it to believe it. That's why we're bringing the ER to you. Today, we're at a local university letting students experience the ER in VR.
It was a cool experience. I like what I saw. I'm sold.
We've made it so patients have very little wait time and can see a real doctor right away. It's better emergency care from arrival until follow-up. We call it the 360 approach. Physicians Premier ER, better care all around.
He gets hung up on.
This Andy Lascano with the troubleshooters. Hung up.
He gets doors slammed in his face. He even gets kicked off properties.
I'd like to issue a no trespassing.
But that doesn't stop Action 10 troubleshooter Andy Lascano, because solving your problems is what he does.
Can I talk to you?
The Action 10 News troubleshooters, always on your side.
Give us a minute.
11:54 remains, 39-37 the count. The Islanders leading by 2. It will be their basketball when play resumes. We were talking at the half. One of the stats that really stood out was the fact that the Islanders had only 4 turnovers at the half.
Yeah, they were really taking care of the ball.
Been a little bit more of a struggle here thus far. UTRGV picking up a little bit more heat defensively, but, you know, I think we've been a little careless at times. 5 turnovers in the first 8 minutes of this. So we have 1 more turnover than we had in the whole first half. So this is, they've got to nip that in the bud.
Yeah, absolutely.
Islanders shooting 37% here in the second half, 27% for UTRGV, but the score is a tight one. It'll be Peyton Smith on the reception. Looking for Miles, nothing there yet. They'll swing it back, all loose for a moment. Peyton Smith on the delivery, it's going to airball. They did not get a reset on the tie ball, on the possession arrow change. As they were not supposed to get one. Reigns. Dibiamaka with a chance to tie, possibly put him ahead. McLean, cut off, deflected nicely by Miles Smith. 11 seconds to go in the shot clock.
Ready.
Trying to pop free on the handoff. Nice defense once again.
Good defense.
Dibiamaka with 5. Skip across, he's got to get it up soon. Good job by the Islanders. Excellent defense, forcing the tough shot. 39-37. Officials are having talking to our floor crew just to take a good look at a certain spot. I think there's some wetness for sure.
Oh yeah.
It happens all game.
Yeah, it happens when you play on top of an ice rink.
Well, that hasn't been the case somewhat, but I tell you, to Tony Lewis. Didn't get the first cutter. Lewis through the lane.
And one.
He'll go to the free throw line. So a nice aggressive play. Wasn't able to get the full shoulder turn to really give him a great look with the left arm.
Yeah.
But the defense was trailing him, just rolled right into his body. You would like here when you see the defensive trailing him, but he's unable to really turn back to the bucket to get a clean look off the window.
I think that's a mismatch that we've got all day. I think they need to feed him a little bit more. See what happens.
Rattles out. He's got to stay with his stroke. Tony's got a beautiful stroke. Big man, great hands.
Reminds me of Big Jawan from back in the day.
Jawan Nelson,
Yeah.
Coach Nelson.
Yeah, Coach Nelson now.
Doing a great job.
Yeah, killing it back in his hometown,
I think he's back in Chicago, right?
Yeah, coaching at his old high school. Keep up with him on social media. And they've got a heck of a high school team right now.
I think he's got 5 Division I signees.
Yeah. That's the first guy I'd ever seen be able to move and shoot like him.
Tony, good box out.
Give it to him again.
Not yet. Not yet. They're going to have to get a situation, repost him. Almost thrown away. Got to be careful. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Miles Smith. Jay-Sean hits it. Looking for the 4-point play. Doesn't get it, but a big shot from Jay-Sean. 17. Got him a little bit of that breathing room they were needing.
Got to
back to 5.
Keep the foot on the gas, though.
Johnson spinning in deep. Jalen White not giving him much room. Loose ball. Who's got it? It's going to be Johnson. And a foul on Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas flying in. That's going to be number 3 if it's on Jay-Sean. That is who they called it on. That is number 3. He's got 17 points, but the 3 fouls will maybe make Coach Willis Wilson think about what he wants to do with him over this minute 37 before the next media timeout.
Yeah.
It is a 5-point advantage.
That's one of those things where the shooter kind of has the advantage right there. He puts it up and he knows where it's going, and tough to guard against that.
Makes the first. Quentin Johnson. Smith gets it. They're going to go back and forth. Quickly over the top. Just an immediate trap, fall off the trap. On the handoff to Payton. Looking for Tony. Doesn't get out there deep enough. Picks up a dribble, back to Jay-Sean. Lewis. He's blocked on the way up. He was trying to extend, but in doing so, made the ball available. In transition, that's going to go off RGV out of bounds. So they have just not really shot the ball well from 3 today, that's for sure.
Yeah.
4 of it, I think they're 4 of 13. In the second half in particular, 0 for 4 from 3-point range, if not 0 for 5. Jay-Sean is going to check out now for the next, so they can avoid any issues with foul trouble for Jay-Sean the rest of the way. Nolan Bertain's going to come on for White.
Yeah. They'll get him back in at the under 8 timeout, I'm sure, and want him to play those last 8 minutes with 2 fouls left.
But we do have some full court heat right now being put on by UTRGV. Trying to break free. And Miles Smith just tried to throw it off of his defender. That did not work out. And it's going to go off of UTRGV. I thought Miles Smith was going to be the last to touch, but coming into the play was Quentin Johnson.
Yeah.
Went off of him. You see Miles? And then it got to Quentin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just another turnover on the inbounds. Freeman stepping back. Islanders got to play sound and solid here. Tony, nice job stopping. Jackson, Peyton Smith riding him down to Quentin. Quentin hits the 3.
Can't give him too many.
Tied at 42.
Yep.
This is the thing. We've got to get the ball inbounded immediately. Coming back to it is Elijah Smith. Knocked out of play. McLean. 8:24 remaining. Leslie Varner coming back on. Jay-Sean, as the Islanders are on the offensive end now, they'll bring him back on for Tony Lewis. 42-42. A couple of unfortunate turnovers led to the 1 bucket, but it was the 3. Tied at 42. Jay-Sean, defended by Freeman. Back out to Miles Smith. Wants to repost, not there yet. Little congested. To Bertain, catch and shoot 3. That's going to be off the mark. And Elijah Schmidt tracking.
Yeah. Great
the official on the baseline. He will always swipe.
Yeah.
He will reach and swipe and try and make something happen. And the one thing he did, which whether it was out on him or not, and you could see there that it did go off of UTRGV.
Yeah.
The fact that he hustled after the ball, it definitely could have an influence on an official. But when you saw the replay here, it did go off of the Vaqueros.
Yeah.
So it was the correct call. The replay did not lie. Bertain to inbound. Quickly to Schmidt, hand off to Bertain. Peyton on the baseline, drop feed.
Good drop.
Elijah, he's going to be hit hard. But a great drop look. I was hoping he could catch and flush, but he had to take that little extra.
Yeah.
42-42. The foul called on Isaiah Fontaine is first, team sixth. It'll be Elijah Schmidt going to the line for the Islanders when we return.
Since 1953, Nolan's Restaurant has been Corpus Christi's favorite place for lunch. Delicious food at great prices. What better place to have lunch than the local restaurant that's been voted #1 best of the best chicken fried steak, best of the best barbecue, best of the best catfish, best of the best sandwiches, and best of the best lunch. So next time you're hungry, stop by Nolan's Restaurant at our new location in the Parkdale Plaza Shopping Center or one of our other convenient restaurants at Staples in Yorktown or in Calallen. Nolan's Restaurant, the place for lunch.
Psst. Hey, you. Ever wonder what we cool people do to have fun here on the coast this time of year? Oh yeah, you're looking at a whole new world of excitement and entertainment at beautiful Waves Resort. Join us for drinks and gourmet dining at Eats Epicura, dancing and partying in the Lookout Pub Emporium, the astounding new Unlocking Atlantis Escape Room, a world-class video gaming lounge and esports training facility with a virtual reality zone, movies under the stars on our giant screen, concerts, and year-round heated pool. Tonight or this weekend, come to the island's all-in-one entertainment destination, Waves Resort, Corpus Christi. Oh, and we don't do boring.
Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas knocking down the triple earlier. UTRGV, though, have been the ones making some plays as of late, now tied at 42. They did it on the defensive end.
Yeah,
we need more of that from Jay-Sean. He wanted that 4-point play, thought he could buy it, but yeah, they said no. It's a tough one, it's a tight one, but they've all been tight all weekend long. Yeah. Against Stony Brook, against North Dakota State, and now against UTRGV. We've had some fantastic competitive games. Yeah. But for the Islanders, they need to be able to close the door, seal this one. 42-42. Talton-Thomas, Peyton Smith, Nolan Bertain, Elijah Schmidt, Miles Smith off for the Islanders. Fontaine, McLean, Jackson, Freeman, and Varner for UTRGV. Schmidt last time up, I believe, over 2. Oh, he's 1 of 4 today.
Yeah, I think he knocked down 1 on the last one. There it is.
Nice and smooth. The progression of Elijah Schmidt over the years. He's the one guy who's he'll empty the tank for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Night in, night out.
Run through a brick wall if you ask him to. Yeah. And I'm trying to get Bertain some shots.
I agree with you. The last 2 games, defenses have done a nice job making him unavailable. Varner skip across to Freeman in deep. Knocked away Elijah Schmidt. Elijah on the overplay. You heard the bench screaming wolf as McLean was coming up behind Jay-Sean. That was a big play by Elijah. Yeah, Islanders leading by 2.
Another
Need
one
to
of those
capitalize.
plays that you're talking about.
Need to make points off of that turnover.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a foul. Getting locked up with Elijah Schmidt was number 21, Isaiah Fontaine. And the Islanders are now in the bonus because that is the 7th team foul. Ratton checks in, Fontaine checks out. Islanders with only 3 fouls here in the second half. Expect to hear Lou Hill talk about that fairly soon with officials. That will always be the case. And a coaching opportunity for Lou Hill as he had Fontaine and talking to him about position defense.
Yeah.
Elijah made his last 3.
Yeah.
Or 4. Did he make the last second?
I think he went 1. He made the first, missed the second. Yeah.
So 3 straight. Let's see if we can pick up number 4. Elijah trying to. Not sure what transpired there, but I'm sure it's not that big a deal.
Another one.
Friendly bounce. 46-42. Back up 4. Varner. Nice step. Varner I tell you one thing, Leslie Varner has been a thorn in this Islanders team side for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Looping it to Bertain.
Patient. And one.
Nicely done. Bertain, Miles Smith protecting the basketball with his body.
Yeah.
Just throwing it up over the top. Islanders with an easy bucket. Back to a 4-point edge. Varner gives it up. McLean, nothing available. Good defense. They'll work it around. Freeman trying to break down Bertain. Nothing there.
Good defense.
Coming back to the basketball. Varner. Peyton Smith on the switch. Varner, he knocks out another one. I'm telling you, he's the one guy that scares me when he heats up. Again, they do it again. And he'll go to the free throw line. So exact same play. Throwing it up and over.
Yeah.
Drop off for Miles. Go to the hole. Get to the foul line. 6-11. The Islanders have found a hole in that pressure. Close one.
Yeah.
As Freeman, official says he got a part of the body, part of the hand. Miles Smith, you see the big wrap on his left thumb. Hits the foul. (49-46). And by hitting them both, 2-possession game.
Yeah.
6:11 remaining.
We need to stop right here.
Freeman comes back to the ball. I mean, if I were them, I would go back, continue to go to Varner.
Yeah.
He's found a hot hand right now. We got to find some defense. Skip across, McLean. I think that was a missed opportunity, to be honest with you. Freeman for 3. That's no good. Long board. Bratton with it. And losing it, Peyton Smith falling, and he stepped out of bounds. Oh, buddy. Great hustle, though. Peyton Smith trying to track that loose ball, stepped on the sideline. 5:42. There was never a change of possession if Peyton Smith was out of bounds.
Lou Hill is hot about that no call.
Did they call something on Elijah Schmidt? No, they did not. I'm not sure. I think the fact that either he was out of bounds, something or another, but needless to say.
I think Peyton went out of bounds trying to save the ball.
15 on the clock. Freeman. Nicely done by Elijah Schmidt. Just going straight up, saying vertical, don't bring the hands down. That is something that is practiced over and over. Bertain, catch and shoot. 3, will it go? Kept alive. This time it's Schmidt over the back. That's one of those plays he's always attempting to do, is a little tap. That's going to be his first, team 4th. 5:19.
That's tough, man. You've got those guys wrestling and fighting down there all night, and that's one of those. It's one of those calls they could it's either going to get called or it's not, and the refs just happened to call it on that time. Oh.
Schmidt actually did come down with the left hand, but I think he altered the shot. He never got the body with it.
Yeah.
I think he had a piece of the ball, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
McLean. They're going to have to go back out to the half court. Freeman trying to direct traffic. Blocked by Elijah Schmidt. Once again going up vertical. He used the tips of his fingers to secure that pass from Peyton Smith and goes up quickly. But big plays from Elijah on both ends of the floor. Indeed to Bratton. Tipped up. Who's got it? Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas. Off the back iron. It wouldn't fall.
Man, Elijah is just playing out of this world right now.
He's in a great stretch.
Yeah.
Islanders looking to get under the final media break. 4:15 on the clock. They have a 6-point advantage. Would like to build that to a 3-possession game. Miles Smith to the free throw line. Reverses. 4 seconds. Jay-Sean, little step back. Oh my goodness.
Tough shot, man.
19 for Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas. 54-46. 3:45. If UTRGV wants to pull it out and take their time, that's fine. As far as Willis Wilson's concerned, pick out Jackson. He's going to penetrate. Oh, and that will be on Schmidt as he was kind of drifting forward.
Yeah.
Ends up with the body contact. It'll be Jackson going to the free throw line when we return. 3:33 on the clock. Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islander basketball. Jay-Sean Thomas. Another fadeaway, knocking it down. Islanders lead by 8. Stay with the
I've been an HEB truck driver for over 40 years and driven more than 3 million miles. I've seen a lot of wide open spaces and beautiful Texas places. It's the best job ever. All 700 of our friendly truck drivers are committed to getting fresh products to the store every single day. In fact, HEB drivers make more than 12,000 deliveries every week because Texas families need us, so we always deliver. This is the delivered fresh department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
When your check engine light turns on, Apollo Automotive and Performance is here for you. We offer free computer diagnostics and free towing for repairs of $250 or more. Our ASE certified technicians are experienced with tune-ups, engine overhauls, AC work, diesel engine repairs, and more. We honor several types of fleet programs and we accept extended service contracts. Visit Apollo Automotive and Performance, serving the Coastal Bend for over 12 years.
Watching what has happened as of late, it was Elijah Schmidt with the great defense, then the block, the feed where Elijah, fortunately, like I said, used every inch he had in his wingspan to come down with it and get the finish. A great stretch. Those final 5 minutes, Elijah Schmidt played outstanding, and then Jay-Sean doing what Jay-Sean does.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay-Sean just playing lights out right now, making shots, making tough shots. Good defense, better shot.
54-46, 3:33 remaining. We talked about this. It's time to put your foot on the throat and close this one out. Tell you, Willis and Lou, like I said, they're old friends. They're just chatting it up over here. Willis Wilson, a former Ben Jobe Award winner, a finalist last year, Lou Hill, for National Coach of the Year. Free throw good this time for Jackson. 54-47. It was 8, cut to 7. He's trying to bring it back to a 2-possession game. Expect that full court press right now.
Yep.
I don't know if they'll be able to. Bertain comes. They're going to get back to Miles Smith, who comes back to the basketball. Here comes to Peyton Smith. Wisely. Taking his time. In no rush. Skip across to Bertain. He'll get it into the hands of Miles Smith with 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Miles.
Good move.
And he stay with it. It's tipped out. That's what Elijah does.
Yeah.
That tip out. He's made a career out of that play. Extending possessions.
Rebounding out of his area, man. Just getting his hand on there. And
Jay-Sean Thomas being bodied up by Quentin Johnson. Jay-Sean coming to look for the screen, and Johnson just coming up and further into his body, up into his back.
Yeah. Got too much of his body.
2:46 remaining. Taunton Thomas now with 20. For Jay-Sean this season, the season high 23 against Vanderbilt. Will he surpass today? I promise you this, he'd trade the win for the points any day of the week. 56-48, 2:45 remaining. Jackson, handoff to Varner, nice switch, getting Jay-Sean on him. Back to Jackson, again switching. Good job from Bertain, and almost ran up on him. Freeman can't get loose. Nice job by the Islanders.
Great defense, great defense.
Bratton down the pipe. Throws in the floater. That's a good move by Bratton. Elijah did what he could.
Might have got away with a little push off, but.
Back to Jay Sean. Looking for the jump double, doesn't come. Behind his back. Gives it up to Miles Smith. I thought he was over. They said no, that from the point when the pass was being made, he was apparently on the other side of the line, according to the official. He's across completely. And when the pass was made, he was on the other side. I don't know. That's an interesting call. I don't wonder what the interpretation is. He had not established himself in the front court.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call. It looked like at least one of his feet were down.
56-50. And there's going to be a blocking foul called on the Islanders. Jackson throwing up a prayer. 56-50. So what's great for UTRGV in this situation is they have the opportunity with the clock to score with the clock stopped.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Jay Sean just pointing at his head, telling his teammates to stay calm and make the right play.
Jackson. Jackson's a true scorer. Saw that play earlier. He's completely over.
Foot down,
he had established himself, so that was a poor call.
I
guess see it.
I guess it's NCAA or NFL rules, right? You need one or you need two toes down. So,
based upon what I understand, Jay Sean up against Freeman. Here comes the double. Loops it back to Bertain. So the Islanders manage the pressure, and now the clock is on their side. They lead by 4. Willis Wilson, anticipate him to be up the whole time here, knowing if he needs to call a timeout, he will. Freeman tried to fake that one. Bertain,
tough shot.
Big shot. Tipped out by Elijah Schmidt.
Wow.
That's what he does. But the reset, again, doesn't go to 30, it goes to 20.
Oh, okay.
Elijah Schmidt lobbing in. It's going to be tipped out. Turnover.
They need to stop right here.
Jackson looks inside for Bratton. A bad pass. Loose ball. It was a bad pass, and Elijah Schmidt got his swipe on it.
Got his hand on it again, man.
So over the timeline, Jay Sean Talton-Thomas, again, understands the time is on his side. And now they'll foul. 42 seconds remain. Texas A&M Corpus Christi on the verge of the first win of the season. They've had a very tough schedule to this point and now have a chance. And again, this is a great game and a tough game in itself. Timeout taken by UTRGV. It'll be Miles Smith coming up. You got Bertain shooting that long 3, but here comes Elijah doing what Elijah does, just keeping it alive.
All game long, man.
That's just such a big play at a big moment. And credit Elijah also, because he beat Varner to the space.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not saying he was thinking every moment, but was more important was not necessarily the offensive rebound putback at that time, but to work that clock down. If he could get it back towards half court, and A&M Corpus Christi could manage some more seconds off of that clock, that was more important.
Yeah.
You look here. Yep.
Get his hand on it again.
I appreciate you throwing to the up hand, but he was never really set and didn't react to the ball. Didn't come out of his stance to the ball, to that pass very well. And Elijah Schmidt, once again, with that little deflection. All it takes is just a touch, and everything was disrupted. And before you know it, they're on the other side of the floor with Miles Smith shooting free throws. Once again, thank you to ACB, Evans Glass Service, Chris 6 Communications, Foot Physicians Premier, Stellar Energy Solutions, Dave & Buster's, The Waves Resort, and AEP Texas, the presenting sponsor of the Islanders Digital Network, for being a part of this again with this year. Schmidt, Bertain, Peyton Smith, Miles Smith, Talton-Thomas on.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all.
Miles Smith, comfortably walking to the line. Today, only a couple attempts, made them both. It's a good thing also, he is shooting 2. They are in the double bonus.
Yeah.
For Miles Smith. Hasn't missed this season yet.
Impressive. Wow.
7 of 7.
Yep.
7 of 7 on the season thus far. 58-52. Game is far from over, I can promise you that. The 3-point shot, far from over. Jay Sean, great challenge, but Jackson hanging in midair.
Yeah, it was a tough shot.
They got to take care of the basketball. They get it to Peyton Smith. He's fouled immediately by Bratton. 31 seconds remaining. It's a 4-point contest.
Only Vaquero number 23, Anthony Bratton, his second personal foul.
Coach Mark Danoff having a conversation. Every moment's a coaching moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in a situation like that, just the way that you line up, the way you set up against the press, vitally important. That's what he was wanting to do, was just alter where he set himself up.
Yeah.
Peyton Smith did see the first one fall off. It's a 4-point game, looking for 5.
There it is.
That was good for Peyton. Peyton Smith, 4 points.
They just don't want to foul here.
Jackson. And they fouled, but again, didn't go for it. Jackson is, I mean, it's like you have to put the picket fence defense at the free throw line. Like, no one, you will not pass this line. But again, 24 seconds remaining. The shot clock will be turned off. They're going to foul immediately if they don't get the steal. Jackson at the line. 13 points for Jackson. McLean in for Bratton. They're going to go smaller lineup.
A lot of pressure on him.
Smaller and quicker is what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Miles Smith. They'll retain.
And he missed it.
And they do get it. Schmidt was not fouled. As he got that board, he was able to get it into the hands of Miles as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
They needed to hack immediately.
Yeah.
If you look at the numbers, it's just a numbers thing.
Yeah.
100% versus 50%.
Yeah. You do not want this guy going to the free throw line right now.
This is going to be, this is one of those games that the final 21 seconds could take a couple hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miles Smith. Hits them both. Cool, calm, collected. 15 for Miles. Here comes Jackson. Big shock. Skip across. Good lockup. Oh my goodness, that looks good. Jay Sean with it. He'll be fouled immediately. That looked really good from our vantage point. We were lined up right with that shot, and I thought that was money.
Yeah, I thought that was going in too.
It rims out. Jay Sean first to the basketball. He'll shoot foul shots with 10 seconds remaining and a 6-point edge. Try to push it to 8. If that's the case, if you get to that 8-point advantage, I can finally feel that I can exhale just a bit.
Yeah, you can breathe a little bit.
It's great to get the first win of the year. It's great to win a South Texas Showdown matchup because you're contributing to the overall showdown point totals for the season, the Islanders versus the Vaqueros. And you do it in front of the home fans. You do it in a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Got to be happy. 8 seconds. Jackson, stop and pop, won't go. Loose ball. Who's got it? And there's going to be a kick with 2.2 remaining. The Islanders will have it. They'll just inbound. And if I'm not mistaken, they should just let them free. 2.2 seconds remain. It'll be the Islanders to inbound on the side. And they do. Call off the Dogs. This one's a final. 63-55. Your Islanders take down UTRGV, pick up their first win of the season, and earned it. They played hard all tournament long. and had chances against Stony Brook for that win. North Dakota State, they were pretty salty last night. We got it close, but they were able to keep us at bay. But a great win today for the Islanders, and they got to be very, very pleased. Yeah. Kevin Lynch joining us here courtside today. Hope you had a great time as well.
Thanks again for having me. This has been a blast.
No doubt. Willis Wilson's going to come by here in just a moment. We'll have a couple quick seconds with him, and then we'll return with the post-game show momentarily. But again, folks, the first win of the season for Texas A&M Corpus Christi comes in this rivalry matchup. Very pleased to have him. I think they took your chair away. Coach Wilson, as we said, great to get the first win, great to do it in a rivalry game, great to do it in a showdown matchup, all of these things, but plain and simple, just got to feel good.
Well, it does, and the good news is we're playing better every night. We're getting better every day. You know, early in the year we talked about let's just make sure we get better every time we step on the floor, and I feel like we're doing that. We still have some things that we need to shore up and get better with, but couldn't be more happy for our guys, couldn't be more proud of them.
Great contributions, of course, Jay-Sean doing what Jay-Sean does, but I think it was a really great game on both sides of the floor for Elijah Schmidt.
Yes, yeah, played with a lot of energy, a lot of tenacity. And I tell you what, I think part of what enabled him to play the way he did was some of the play that we got from the bench from Tony Lewis and Perry Francois. Gave him the rest that we needed. I tell you what, I'm amazed with Jay-Sean that he doesn't need more rest to play as many minutes as he did in the 3 games. He really showed what it means to be a warrior.
Well, it was quite the task. The guys lived up to it. They were challenged to play a tournament format such as this, 3 games in 3 days. And I think in the end, we were the team that I think we had the most left in the tank. I think the way I saw it from my vantage point.
You know, I can't answer that question.
I know, I set you up wrong, sorry.
Well, I can't answer that question, but what I can say is I was proud of the effort that our guys put on the floor tonight.
Without a doubt. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Willis Wilson stopping by one more time. We'll take a break, come back in our post-game show. Marty Gross, Associate Head Coach, will join us. Islanders win 63-55 over the Vaqueros of UTRGV. Stay with us, more coming your way on the CW.